Good afternoon. We meet with Marta Goyes, who give us an interview to learn more about the standardizing test. Hello, Marta. How are you? Do you think we can start with the interview?
Hi Valeria, I feel fine, thank you. If that's okay, let's get started.
Okay. The question number one. What is the standardized test and what is the primary purpose?
A standardized test is an assessment tool that is administered and scored in a conscience or administered, managed. The primary purpose of a standardized test is to improve an objective measure of an individual's knowledge, skills, or abilities in a specific area.
Okay. Thank you for your response. Number two. What are the key advantages of standardized testing?
The main advantage of a standardized testing are standardized testing aims to provide an objective measure of student performance through conscience, administration, and scoring, helping to ensure grades are not influenced by um, subjective factors. This compatibility allows educators to identify achievement gaps across schools, districts, and states, while the commonly provided by test score can inform decisions about curriculum, instruction, and research allocation. Additionally, analyzed standardized data can reveal achievement gap between different demographic groups, such as students with disabilities, crucial information for additional educational inequalities.
Okay, thank you. And the number three is what what criticisms or limitations are often associated with the standardized test?
I think standardized tests face criticism for this narrow focus on limited subjects, inability to accurately measure deeper learning, and quite concern due to socioeconomic factors, until sequencity like teach to the test, and limitation in assessment-driven learnings. They are seen as an incomplete measure of academic achievement.
Okay, and how can teachers prepare students effectively for a standardized test without compromising meaningful learning?
Okay, they prepare students for a standardized test without compromisions, meaningful learning. Teacher can focus on building a strong fundamentation skills, encouraging critical thinking, and providing target practice with testing strategies. This balanced approach helps students develop both the knowledge and skill needs to successful and assessment while maintaining a rich, enhancing curriculum.
Okay, thank you. And the number five is what role does technology play in modern standardized testing?
I think the technology has become integral to modern standardized testing and blending features like computer active testing, digital scoring, and real-time data analysis. While technology can improve efficiency and accessibility, it also raises concern about inequality test security and the potential to narrow to the curriculum of teach friendly skills. Thoughtful integration of technology in K2 NHACI standardized testing without understanding its purpose.
Okay, thank you very much for giving us this interview, and I am sure that learning a lot.
Thank you very much for interviewing with me. Good evening tonight with me, with Valeria Leimi. We are going to speak to you. How have us an interview to learn more about standardized tests. Hello, Valeria. How are you? It is very nice to speak to you. Do you think we can start the interview right now, dear Valeria?
Hello, Marta. Good evening. I feel fine. Thank you for asking me. Can I start right now?
Okay. The first question. What are the main objectives of a standardized test in education context, and how do they facilitate comparison and competence and achievements among students?
Okay, the primary objectives of standardized tests are to evaluate the students' knowledge, skills, and ability constantly across diverse populations. They provide a uniform platform to measure academic progress, resilience, or proficiency in specific subjects. These tests enable comparisons by ensuring all students respond to the same tasks under similar conditions, allowing educators to identify patterns, strengths, and areas needing improvement. They also inform policy decisions and accountability measures.
Okay, thank you. What is the difference between multiple choice exams, exact question, and reporting formats?
Okay, multiple choice exam assess specific knowledge and skills through with predefined options. And they are different, objective, and easy to grade, but might limited assessment of critical thinking. Essay questions allow students to elaborate on their ideas and demonstrate high-order thinking skills like analysis and synthesis. However, they are subjects and time constant to rate.
Okay, thank you very much. How are the five key aspects for developing a language test in the classroom, and who does this aspect contribute to the effectiveness of the assessment? Oh, the microphone of.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Well, the validity. Ensure the test measure what it claims to assess. Example, speaking skill vocabulary. And valid test leads to make me full conclusion about language proficiency. And reliability, a focus on consist in result across administrator or raters, reliable tests ensure fairness. Practicality, considers time, resources, and feasibility and practical test livings with classroom constraints. Authenticity reflects real-world languages, authentic text engineering students, and prepared for real-life communication. And washbacks, finally washbacks, looks at the test influence on teaching and learning. Positive washback encourage meaningful instructional strategies. And that's it.
Okay. What are the main challenge the students face when taking a standardized listening test?
Well, the students often struggle with access and speed raters, limited exposure to different accents or fast-paced speech can hinder comprehension, and test inexity. They purpose to perform may affect focus and recall. Unfamiliar context, content outside their experience acknowledge based and create additional difficulty. Limited playback opportunities, and unlike real life conversation, listening tests really allow students to ask for qualification. Clarification. Multitasking demands um, simultaneously listen, understanding, and responding in a limited time frame can overwhelm students. And that's it.
Okay, last question. What are the pros and cons of a standardized tests for measuring academic progress? I am sorry.
Okay. And well, we have pros. In pros, provide objective comparability data, help identify trends and gaps and systematic and individual levels, and encourage accountability in teaching, and facilitate tracking over time for language group students. And in cons, we have a overemphasis can lead to teaching to test, narrowing the curriculum. It might not capture creativity or critical thinking effectively. Test and exit can disadvantage some students. Socioeconomic factors may affect performance, raising equity concerns. That's it. Standardized tests are a useful tool we use alongside other forms of assessment to provide a more holistic view academic process. Progress. And that's it. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to be able to do this interview and I appreciate all your answers.